green and large and warty.
He missed that. Oh god, you're gonna have to clip that one for me. I wasn't recording locally for that one.
That was good. I like that one. That's. I assume we're heading to Cragmaw if everybody feels up to it. If everybody's okay.
I
Unless
feel
you
like
guys want to make camp.
okay. Hold on. I need you to shut up for a second. I'm at like 1/3 health because of you, so I am not okay.
Can you? How about you just lizard up? Okay, let's just go.
Lizard man up.
I have used all of my gadgets for the day.
Just make more gadgets.
Well, I can't. It takes time.
Fine, we can sleep, or you guys could sleep.
Is here a good place to do that?
I mean, it's clear, it's open. We can see any attackers from a little bit away.
Are we going to try to attack in the middle of the night?
Actually, wait, I know exactly. I'll pull out the map. This shows like the patrol paths, right? The map does.
Mm-hmm.
Then we can just pick an area that doesn't follow along a patrol path.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Yeah. Then we're at least away from the hobgoblin patrols. Although we should hide these bodies, like in case this is on a hobgoblin patrol, we should hide these bodies so they don't realize that one of their patrols is dead.
Yeah, at some point, they're gonna realize when they don't come back. So we'll probably need to. If we do take a look.
I'm gonna remember exactly what the captain looks like.
You dick.
Yeah,
that's so good.
Just get like a quick study on him. I'm gonna practice it once. Captain, not captain. Okay.
We don't even know his name. Rick. Pretty sure his name was
Your
Rick.
name's Rick.
Rick
the Hobgoblin.
Captain.
I
love gold.
I love
gold.
I don't know what this is turning into.
That's going to be a disadvantage check.
Oh my god, that was quick.
What's a disadvantage check?
I don't know what that means.
You don't need to know.
Who
You just have
changed
to
it
play.
to Droop's daddies? No, we're not Droop's daddy.
You guys are all my daddies because I wouldn't be around.
Droop and his 5 dads.
My 5 dads.
My 5 dads.
Coming to CBS this fall.
Right after Dopey Gillis.
It was Droop's Dungeoneers.
I know, yeah. Droop's mommy. Oh no, I'm not reading that out loud. He did.
Droop's mommy's milkers. No.
You said it. You said the thing. You said the thing.
God.
You shouldn't say.
No, you
We've
can
gotten
say
really
it on
good
Twitch.
At going like 2 hexes a session. I think.
I know. We're bad. We're having too much fun.
There's no such thing as too much fun.
I'm having fun. I don't care.
I think
that we're starting I'm gonna start doing the planning. All right, so we're gonna go. Let's see. We're gonna go to.
I'm sure. I just imagine Ryan like on Thursday being like, okay, so I need to do some prep for the game. It's like, here's all the things, and then we get to the game, and it's like, well, I made it through exactly a half a page of my notes, and it's like,
all right. So I thought they were gonna go deal with the Banshee, but they got mistracked on some tracks, and now they're going to Cragmaw. I have no notes for Cragmaw yet.
all right.
Oh, I do.
I'm sure,
the module.
I have everything.
It's like we're.
But do you have what to do if Wynn becomes town master?
It's still in process. We'll have to make sure there's routes. Let's see. Do everything in your power to make sure Wynn cannot be town master.
Well, if anybody likes the blacksmith, the blacksmith's not voting for him. So
you can't be town master if there's no town.
Yogthul should run for town master. I would vote for Yogthul.
You would vote for Yogthul over me.
Which one is Yogthul?
Yeah, he's a nice guy.
You're a piece of
he
shit.
also lives there.
You are a piece of shit.
You're not even from there.
I'll vote for you, Wynn.
That's one way to deal with Cragmaw Castle.
Yeah,
Alright.
Jesus, and everything else.
Cast meteor or something. You know.
Well, that is what
Congratulations on
happened to
being-
the area.
No more town.
No more town.
No
Thanos.
If
more.
you see,
There goes the banshee, guys. We don't worry about that.
This whole
should
campaign
put
just
that
got a
here.
lot easier.
So did we take out the blue patrol or the yellow patrol?
hmm,
It looks like they
Let's see now.
intersect at Droop's mommy milkers.
didn't get that from the note, unfortunately.
Okay.
Just that there's 2 patrols. You're not sure which one this was.
Okay. Because they kind of come close by. So. But it seems like if we
The
follow.
blue one is the first patrol,
Got it.
and it looks like they both leave this way from the castle
Okay.
and circle around.
And one sort of circles
And
back
they're
in the
about
side.
6. They're about 6 hours apart.
Okay.
So this was the first group, and they would be expected back before sundown.
Yeah.
I mean, we could just push. Well, that seems
Actually,
dangerous.
this kind of
they,
from where it
the
is on the patrol, this has to be the first group, because the second group wouldn't be this close to the castle already.
We've got to go now to the castle.
Mhm.
We've got to get there before they would be reporting it.
You
I
know what
feel
I
that's
could do?
true.
Actually, Droop, do hobgoblins speak goblin?
I don't know what a hobgoblin is. Like I
That
told
thing.
you.
That
But-
thing.
The meanies,
Yes, the meanies.
yeah, they do.
I need you to teach me goblin.
How does Droop not know what a hobgoblin is?
Well,
We
I don't know everything.
I mean, but they're goblinoids. There's only like 3 of them.
We don't call them hobgoblins.
Oh,
They called them the meanies. Can you teach me to talk like the meanies? I need to know goblin.
did we establish that this was the first patrol?
We
Yeah, it
think
has.
based
that's
on
what-
the
I
timing.
think it has to be
to
timing wise.
because
Okay, then
2 patrols. The first one doesn't leaves in the morning, returns at sundown, and we're not at sundown
the
yet.
first patrol, returns at sundown. Then the next one is around midnight. Second patrol.
then do we want to wait here and ambush the second patrol if they're going
I don't think that makes sense because in order the timing it would take for us to wait for the second patrol would be the time either at or after the time the first patrol were reporting in, so they would know something's up at the castle.
But they wouldn't be able to get anything to the second patrol if they know something's up, because the second patrol will at least be gone while if we go to the castle.
The hope
now.
is to catch the castle unaware, right? Which is why we took out.
Which is why I need to know goblin before sundown.
There used to be a goblin translator, but it's gone.
I mean, I'll do, I guess, whatever you guys want to do. But like I said, I'm out of pretty much everything but my gun. I can't do anything.
I
to help
think-
or heal.
I think they might take
anything.
the patrol being gone as like maybe a random owlbear attack.
yeah. I don't know that it necessarily means
I mean, we could
High
make
high alert
this
as long
look
as the
like
other
it was
patrol
an
doesn't
owlbear
find
attack,
evidence. Yeah.
right?
As long as we make sure the other patrol doesn't find the bodies.
Like they gotta make like seem like something came and attacked and dragged them away.
Yeah, just leave no evidence, which I don't think owlbears would leave evidence, because don't owlbears also eat the bones of their enemies? Might leave like a sword or like
If they're anything
Some
like
armor.
what they eat with owls, is they eat the whole thing and then they shit the bones out later, or they actually throw it back up.
yeah.
That's hot.
More bone
They're
talk,
called
please.
owl pellets.
I'm
To
just
the
digging
bone
through.
table.
I'm just digging through owlbear shit for more bones to craft stuff with. Here, Droop. Here's a new mask for you. Didn't craft it out of shitty bone shit.
I feel like Droop actually wouldn't mind.
Yeah, okay, that's valid.
I bet we go castle now, but I'm okay with either way.
I feel
Here-
like with
Here,
I feel
Tibble,
like
here's a big ass measuring rod made out of bone. if you put this down and it hits any of your party members, don't cast that spell.
I feel like with Win being at least a third dead or 2/3 dead, and
That's not
Anthony,
a huge issue. We could short rest me all the way back to max health.
and then Anthony needs more time
Oh, that's
to
true.
make his gadgets. I also am out of spell slots, but I can get mine. I'm also out of spells that I can cast. But if I rest for a little bit, I'll be fine. And honestly, I can get one back right now if I needed to.
What if me and you, Tybalt, you turn into Big Meanie and you just
Mhm.
take me in? I think me and you could probably get in if we needed to.
Yeah, you'd have to do all the talking though, because I don't know Goblin.
Well, if you want to say like hello, you just go Jack,
Jack.
and that's all you need. To be honest.
That is literally all you need.
Is everything else grunts and like shows of dominance?
That after that, just grunt and tell, and just like point, and then point at me, and then I'll tell them what to do,
Okay. You know what?
and just have a really mean look on your face.
That might be a plan, Droop. That might be a plan.
And if it doesn't work, then we just gotta run really fast.
If it
You know, there is a beauty in Droop's simplistic views of, like, you know,
He's so
tactics.
He's a really well realized character.
But so even if we get inside though, Droop, what are we going to do?
Your mom?
That's where your brains come in.
My brains. The only thing I could think of possibly doing
Is setting
How
his
much
party
of-
on fire.
how much of the castle is made of wood?
None.
Not much. It's a castle.
Damn.
Oh my god.
Damn.
Triple.
Damn.
Maybe the
Just
doors.
fucking-
You know what? What I could do is actually shatter. Okay, hold on. I might have an idea. I could shatter, because shatter can break rocks and shit. Because anything made of stone, crystal, or metal would have disadvantage on the saving throw, so I assume it would do extra damage to rocks. I could find the most structurally strong point of the castle and just shatter it 3 times. And maybe bring the whole castle down.
That doesn't help us, man.
But if there's no castle, there's no problem.
Yeah, but if Gunter's
there
in
is
there,
a
then
problem. You need to
Yeah.
save your friend.
I
Oh,
feel
shit,
like-
the other dwarf.
I feel like
Fuck.
Tybalt's
Yeah,
character
that's the whole
development's
reason we're
actually
going this
going
way.
negative, not positive.
But it is developing, and that's the
That
part
is
you're
true.
ignoring.
It's developing, so it's still a win in my book.
Yeah.
Hi, princess.
He's getting more and more power, which is what he's always wanted, but he just doesn't know what to do with it, so he just wants to use it all the time. Which makes sense in my head.
Fish are friends, not food.
We could try the whole prisoner thing, where we and Droop carry you guys in as prisoners and just sneak everyone in.
Oh yes, definitely. One goblin took all of us prisoner. I'm
And
sure
a
that'll be believable.
hobgoblin.
Oh,
And a
okay, that's
hobgoblin.
valid.
Are we doing get help?
Yeah, we do and get help. I was just
We
gonna
might-
say that.
We might have to do get help. But
why
first,
don't we just sneak in where Droop said that there's like a whatever, like a part. There's a part of the castle that's easy to get into.
Well, I didn't say easy. I just said there was an
Okay.
entrance near the kitchens.
Well, there's multiple entrances, right? And certainly they're not sending patrols out through the kitchen.
There's multiple entrances depending on how much you're willing to pay.
How
20
much you
gold
drank.
is 20 gold.
20 gold is 20 gold.
But we're not going to talk about my water deep life. What needs to happen is we just need to sneak in. We should just sneak in, and then we'll just go through. We'll get to the kitchen. We'll kill anybody in the kitchen, and then we'll just do the whole Rick maneuver throughout the entire castle. I'll walk in as a hobgoblin. They'll be like, "Oh, what's up, bro?" But I won't be able to understand them, so I'll just grunt, and then I'll burn them. I'll burn them, say banana bread, and then we just go into the room. We just do that for like 15 rooms, right? And then we win.
But we don't
Oh.
necessarily have to kill everyone in the kitchen, depending on who's there.
In the kitchen, there's one big, fat goblin. All he does is eat, and he's nasty.
What if you?
Can
He
he be
wears a
bribed?
chef's hat.
Could that goblin be bribed?
Is that all he wears?
Isn't that all he
In like a
wears?
small cloth.
Would you be able to get in and find the dwarf?
If I go
And
in
that way,
by myself, then if I run into any other meanies, they're gonna put me to work.
The amount of people asking
But
me
if
for this
I go
goddamn
in as
chair
a,
clip.
but if I go in as a meanie with you, they'll just assume that I'm putting you to work.
Yeah, I think so. They won't question it, especially if they recognize you.
Mm.
so would the two of you be able to go in?
Wait a minute! Don't we have messaging stones?
This, you guys
Sending
have sending
stones?
stones?
We have
Yeah.
if we have sending stones, I can have one like in my I could prop it like near my ear, and Droop can just whisper what the goblins are saying to me.
One-time thing though.
Shh. Shoot. I forget how sending stones work. I don't know if it's like instant communication or if it's like
I think there's a limit on how much you can use it, but I don't think it's like.
I think sending. You get usually the ability to cast sending basically, and I think that's 25 words.
Yep. That one is so sending, and then. Oh, sorry. You have to have intelligence of 1 to understand it, so that wouldn't work anyways. 25 words or less. But then also, you'd be talking into the stone.
Once sending is cast, they can't be used again until next dawn. Damn. Okay. Well, it was a good idea first.
It was a great idea. It was a wondrous idea. But alas.
That's it.
You know what?
We
I
should
have an
break-
idea.
we should
We'll
just
just
break it in
have
there.
I'll just have Droop tell them that my hearing was hurt in a battle and I just can't hear right now. And I've gone deaf.
What we need to do is find maybe a creature and cut its head off and bring it back with us. And then we can say that it killed the rest of the patrol
Hmm.
and that your head was hurt.
You could.
And I saved you.
What? No. Well, if you want to be the one if you want to save me, sure. Go ahead for it, Droop.
But I
Or we
wouldn't
could just
use-
do the smart thing and just sneak in through the kitchen and just bulldoze our way through.
Isn't it bulldoze per se? Like
I mean, I do make an excellent bulldozer. What's a
I
bulldozer?
just
So
mean, if
here's-
it's you and Droop sneaking in, like what's gonna happen? Do you know what I mean?
Well,
Like,
first I
Not,
would
not
have
much is
to.
gonna happen.
Honestly,
here's-
to be fair, I had a potion of invisibility and an advantage on attack roll and missed my first attack. So I mean, there's that.
So why don't we just do this? We'll go to like this area near the castle, but like between the two things. We'll take a long rest, and then we'll go inside.
Oh God, why? What is going on? All right, ending stream.
Thick.
Thick. So thick.
oh, those are things I didn't know I needed in my life. Oh, it's so good. All right.
So, I think what we'll do is we'll make a channel and we'll have text over it and we'll decide what plans we're going with.
Yeah, clearly.
Yeah.
As this conversation happened, it's still at the point late afternoon, probably around 2 p.m. From the papers, you guys guess that this patrol that you found is probably due back within 4 or so hours, and you're about 6 hours ahead of another patrol coming back. So you have like a from sundown to midnight time frame before another patrol comes back to the castle, unless it comes back faster if it finds maybe what happened here along its way, since it kind of comes along close to this point.
What? I just had another thought. What if we do your notes say what like the size of the patrols, the other patrol, is it the same?
It doesn't say like the amount of people on it, but it's probably similar.
They have
What
one
if we-
super patrol.
Either way, there's not enough time for a long rest.
What if we backtrack, try and catch them, like, further into
That's
the
actually
patrol,
a valid point.
and then that'll give us extra time. We might be able to get a full rest in before they're able to identify that they're late returning. And then even if they do, that might not be a bad thing because they might send people out to investigate what happened to the patrols, and then the castle will be
It's not a bad idea.
emptier.
So, being a fucking nerd, no, I'm gonna not meta that. I don't. Baz,
I mean, the last thing we want
not
is like
saying
a
anything.
patrol swinging around behind us when we're in the castle, right? But
I just think the more people we can take out before we get into the castle.
so it'll be a little more defensible in the castle. If we get caught in the open, we sort of got lucky last time and caught those guys off guard. I guess we sort of know roughly what the trail is now, but
And
If we know where they're going, and we should be able to figure out roughly, when we'll run into them.
when we'll definitely run into them. That will happen.
when we'll 100% run into them.
Not that.
I know.
when will.
I know. Well, now we have more options.
What's the matter? What's the matter, Baz? What do you?
Baz doesn't know.
We could why don't we just flip a coin?
Baz doesn't know. Daniel
Roll
knows.
my
Baz
die.
doesn't.
I believe we should believe in the heart of the cards.
We should flip a coin. Heads.
If we combine our powers with our rings, we can summon Captain Planet.
I say heads. Heads, we don't long rest and we go now. Tails, we set up camp near the castle, but far enough away from the patrol pass that we don't get intercepted. And then
Either way, a long rest means we don't wake up until after the second group makes it back.
okay, so we just make it to where the second group can't find these bodies, and
But they would report back, and the first group wouldn't have.
okay, so they might send more people out. They might not.
That could be amazing.
The patrol not hearing back can't be that bad.
Hold on. Wait. The second patrol, if we work backwards, right? It's likely that the second patrol, the one we haven't met, is the one that came across our campsite, right?
The first patrol would have been the
No,
one.
it would have been.
It would have been this patrol.
Yeah.
And would they have reported back by the time
That's the one. That's the one we just killed.
Okay, so they did not report back.
No.
So it's possible that they may not know we're in the area.
Yeah. The first group
The
is
second
due
patrol.
in about 4 hours. The second group is due back in about 6 hours, which means the second group is about 2 hours from where we are currently.
This is like a math.
Oh my
problem.
god, it does sound like a fucking math problem. At this rate, let's just do a short rest and let's go stab things to death.
That's why I said Baz wouldn't know.
Wynn's just sitting there like, I only have 4 claws.
We should just flip a coin. This is getting repetitive. We're just saying the same things over and over again.
True.
Well, we've got the week to decide.
That's true.
But in game, we
Yeah.
only have seconds.
I'm gonna make
That's
the
what
channel
really
right
counts.
now. Well,
I mean, I think my
the game chat channel's fine for that.
Yeah.
my opinion is that we should just go. But like I know that I don't know where we're at on resources. Obviously, I know that Tony's down on resources. So like That's a
My only
concern.
fear is if we're hitting up a whole ass castle, and there's a whole ass lot of different interactions that are going to happen within that castle. I'm a whole ass almost out of rage.
Yeah, okay. I think it's fine. I think that if we try to take a long rest, there's going to be consequences, and we need to be mindful of that. Right?
But if we
Like,
don't take the long rest, we will also have consequences.
Correct.
As we may not be as prepared.
so I just think that
If we
we need to
take a
choose
long
what
rest,
makes
we
most
need to
sense.
go as far away from the patrol path as we.
I agree. I agree with that.
I also agree with that, as that was my plan 5 minutes ago.
Yeah.
And we need to not leave tracks to where we're headed.
I mean, you can help with that, Mr. Ranger, right?
Yeah.
Ranger.
I should be able to hide some of our tracks. I don't have any like special abilities with it, but like
Yeah, he doesn't have like any spells that will cover the tracks, but he does know
Well,
how to cover.
But he
his
probably
own
has the highest
tracks.
survival rate to help
Yep.
us, you know.
Help us
He
through
knows
the
how to
forest,
just-
Ranger.
I'm all for that.
That. So you guys are heading. So which way off the trail are you guys heading to rest?
I would say probably towards like the center.
Towards the center.
Yeah.
So probably like towards the castle, but not towards the patrols.
Right around
Yeah.
there. Yeah, but like that where these three hexagons basically meet. That's
And
the
behind
wrong
you,
Meet you at the crossroads.
with a broom, patting down the footprints,
fool.
throwing leaves. You guys are able to guesstimate you are at the center of the heading into the woods, covering your trails. Don't hear anything from along the small path you guys take. You don't even hear animals or anything anymore. No birds. As you make it there, the heat kind of weighing on you. The sun is finally kind of really shining through the leaves. The small beams of sunlight coming through is finally starting to heat the ground up. Just feeling a lot warmer where you're at, just oddly quiet.
The music
You
just
guys
kicked
are-
in really cool when you describe that, actually.
That does tend to happen to him quite
Sometimes it works
often.
Yeah.
He's the
All part of the
all-powerful
plan.
DM. It's all part of the master plan.
So yeah, we will end the session. You guys making your camp to rest.